Did y'all know that the tension in the Middle East is all because of biblical baby mama drama that happened like 4,000 years ago? Let's get into it. So I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with the story of Isaac and Ishmael in the Bible located in Genesis. I'm gonna hit y'all again with the biblical tea because this story... So basically, Abraham and Sarah are getting old. They haven't had any kids. Sarah wants kids so bad. And Abraham needs a son to keep his legacy going. Instead of waiting on God and having faith that even in their old age they'll be able to conceive, she sends Abraham to go have relations with Sarah's slave, Hagar. And let me tell you, Abraham's swimmers, they was still kicking because Hagar got pregnant right away. Now remember, Sarah is the one that told Abraham to go have relations with Hagar. Now it's at this point, Hagar is like, listen, my baby daddy is Abraham, honey. I don't have to listen to you anymore, Buki. And Sarah's like, excuse me? You're still my slave. And Hagar starts to despise her and basically rub it in her face that she's pregnant and Sarah's not. And Sarah, in return, starts to mistreat Hagar, goes to Abraham, and is like, this is all your fault. Now you done got my slave pregnant and she thinks she's better than me. Hagar ends up running away and God calls to her and says, no, go back because I'm going to make your son the father of many descendants. So she goes back and she gives birth to Ishmael. Now, when Ishmael was about 13, Sarah ended up getting pregnant at her old behind age. Yes, she ends up having her son, Isaac. Fast forward, after Ishmael has his celebration of weaning, she finds Ishmael making fun of her son. And she's like, first of all, I don't even like you because of your mother. And now you're making fun of my son. You gotta go. So she runs over to her man and she says, listen, I don't even like the fact that Hagar's son is getting some of the inheritance. So I want you to take her and her son and send them away into the desert. Yeah, y'all heard me. She wanted Hagar and her son, this child, to go into the desert and most likely unalive. Y'all, petty. This is why I don't understand how people say the Bible is boring, because I'm getting my fill of drama every time I open the good book, okay? So anyway, Hagar ends up having to go, so she takes Ishmael with the skin of water and the food that Abraham gives her. Oh, I should mention, Abraham was pretty upset about this, but God promised that he would take care of Hagar. So he sends him away. I don't understand. They go off into the desert, and when they run out of water, she kind of just accepts, like, this is the end for us. She lays Ishmael under a tree and he's sobbing at this point. And she goes, what the Bible says, about a bow's distance away. I'm assuming like maybe 20 feet away. And she starts crying because she couldn't bear to watch her son slowly unalive. Like, how crazy and evil is this? But God speaks to her and says, I hear the cries of your little boy, and shows her a well where they can get water. They are saved. Let me tell y'all, God was not lying when he said there was going to be a lot of descendants, because historians say that Ishmael is the father of all the Arabs, while Isaac is the father of the Jews. And to this day, they are still at war. Like, they are still going head to head over biblical history, biblical baby mama drama. Obviously, that's not the sole reason they're fighting. I just find it crazy how history repeats itself. And it's also wild that the Bible and the Quran are so similar, because at the end of the day, they came from the same daddy. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed our daily Bible tea. Make sure you like and follow and comment down below what you want me to cover next.